Alright, in this video I'll be explaining about my game. As you can see that I'm in Visual Studio Code and this is my game.php. That's which is title is a game. The title, sorry, I don't need the .type.html here. Code below, as you can see, that's my style sheet, and then this is my logo, then this is my navigation bar, which is in a common file. Forum ID is a quiz name, basically because the quiz game is about the capital cities. As you can see that I have 8 different text boxes. Each text box is marked. Each text box has a different equation. For example, the very first question is what's the capital of England, which is we all know is London, which is equation 1. Then for the second question is what's the capital of Italy, it's question 2, we all know it's Rome. Such then continually that for the third question, fourth question, fifth question, sixth question, 7 and 8, which is I tried to do 8 questions, and then after the user decide to answer all of the questions, then they have a button to click on, and which is I'm finished, to submit the answers, and then we close the form. Div ID, this is after submit. Then we have another ID called number underscore correct. Then this is ID that displays the messages, and then we have an image ID that displays the pictures. And then as you can see on my JavaScript, which I tried to include within my HTML page rather than having another separate folder for call it main.js, I prefer to do within my HTML form. That is much easier for me, which is you can see that we had a button and a function called check. As you can see, that's a function called check, and within the function that I try to link the equation is, which is var equation 1 document quiz equation 1 value. As you can see, then if the equation 1 is equal to London, that's then same as a var equation 2 quiz, same for the any other equations. And then I try to create a new variable called correct equal to 0. So if the equation 1 is equal to London, correct will add by 1 plus plus. Then same if the equation 2 is equal to Rome, again add by another 1. Then same to other equations, and then I closed up my if statement here. And that var picture, which is will pick that for each for example, if I get none of the equations correct, then I have a GIF image called loose.gf, which is just a display in a picture. I will try to show the pictures later on my HTML code as my game.php on my game.php, sorry. And then if the user get one right, it will be display another GIF picture and display a message to the user that say you can do better. Then if the users get all the equation right, it will display a win GIF, and then it will display a message, great job. And that's my scorecard. Like if as they get one correct, it will add by 1. As they answer 2 questions, then they get 2 correct. Then if they answer 3, they get 3 correct. If they get correct equal to 0, which is display a message that say you really need to do better, and obviously pop out and a GIF image next to it. And same if they get greater than 0, less than the 8, will be display a message to you can do better, and same as the picture next to it. And if they get all 8 right, then it will display a message called great job. That's what it's called. And this is my document after submit, a message, number of corrects, and picture is that which is there. As you can see, this is my JSON that will store the score into the local storage, as I explained in my very first video, which is called example user page example 1. You can see that I try to answer the London, and then it's called stored 1 into my score, and then I try to answer 3 questions that's called 3 on my local storage. That's pretty much for my game, and I'll be showing you guys pictures and stuff that how we worked on my game.